I got both of y'all recording, I think. Let me see. Yeah, yes. When you need to get two cameras going, sometimes you're like, did both of them come on? Okay, guys. We are gonna make, I've been gone a lot today and it's getting dark outside and John's not home from work yet, so I thought it'd be a good time to make one more cookie for the season. And this is my most favorite Christmas cookie ever. You can make it anytime, but my Aunt Priscilla, I like to call her Aunt Prissy, she always made these. Every year we could count on them, and she would send big amounts of them home with each of the families. She's married to my daddy's brother, my Uncle Larry, and she always made these. And now that I don't get to see her every Christmas, I still crave these cookies, and it's not Christmas without them. So she really instilled that in us. And I want to give a warning. When you try these cookies, I can promise you, you're going to want them from here on out. They are wonderful little cookies. They're not too sweet. They're a shortbread-like cookie. And also, they will wake you in the night. If they're in your house, and I'm not kidding with you, you will wake up and that's the first thing that will enter your mind is one of these little cookies. I'm not joking. So that is a warning. I'm warning you, okay? All right. What we're going to need is 3 sticks of butter, 1 cup of white granulated sugar, 2 egg yolks only, no whites, just egg yolks, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and 4 cups of all-purpose flour. And I do sift it. I didn't, and I learned the hard way back. It's the recipe. Got this out, my Aunt Priscilla actually got this out of a Cotton Country cookbook. I know a lot of y'all probably have one of these yourself. And it just called for 4 cups of all-purpose flour. And the first time I did it, or the first few times I did it, when I went, these are like your little thumbprint cookies, so when you go to press it down, it would split, the cookie would. And I started doing a little experimenting, and I realized these need to be sifted flour, 4 cups of sifted flour. So now I sift, and I'm going to show y'all the difference. Right now, we will do it together. It's going to be 4 cups of all-purpose flour. That's 1. Two, 3. I've got my door open because it's turning evening and my puppy dogs get real barky in the evening. They're getting scared. I don't know. That was 3, and this is 4. Barky, is that a word? So anyway, I did that so they could run in and out of the front door and not disturb us too much. I think lots of us don't care. We all got animals and we're used to them barking. That was a full sifter full, that 4 cups. Alright guys, I'm going to sift away. Like I say, I'm telling y'all the mistakes I've made. I used to not sift. It didn't say sift, but kind of some of your older recipes, it's sort of a given, you know. Well, everybody knows you sift. You know, that's how some of the old timers did. You know, everybody knows you sift your flour, but some of us don't know that. And I'm telling y'all, I was on the struggle bus in the beginning. I need to get me a big mixing bowl. I did not get it before I got over here with y'all. A big old mixing bowl. I'll be right back. Get him nice and clean. He's huge, but he'll be clean. Alright, now we sifted the 4 cups. So now I'm going to measure 4 cups from this sifted flour. And we'll see. We will see if we've got some left over. And like I say, that's always been. Now when I give this recipe out to anybody, because anybody that eats them wants the recipe, I always tell them that. And so I want to tell y'all, I'm not wanting y'all to make these and say, Amy, those cracked on me, I'm not doing those again. That was 1. This is 2. That's probably John calling me. Yep. Hey baby, I'm doing a video. You're live, darling. You're live, we're making cookies, yeah. You coming home? You coming home? Okay, darling, I gotta get busy, get these done. We'll see you in a minute. Love you too. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, excuse us. He said he would let me go. He didn't want to stay on the video with us. This is 3. You put me on the struggle bus. I think I was on 3, y'all. Now let me get 4. It's not going to be much more, but it's just enough that if you don't sift this, it's just that little bit extra amount that will put you right over the top. Which I just poured this flour up so it was nice and fluffy anyway, but still. Okay, that's 4 cups right there. And I want you to look how much more is still left out of my bowl. Y'all see that? I mean, that's almost another half a cup, honest to goodness. So that's why I wanted to show y'all how important it is to sift your flour before you measure so you will not, you won't get it too much. Okay, I'm going to get out my mixer, my big stand mixer, and I'll be back, guys. I won't make y'all watch me do all that. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I hear an owl out there. Sounds really pretty. Alright, first thing we need to do is cream our sugar and our butter together. Out there meaning outside, because I got my front door open. I think I heard UPS drive up and my dogs sound like they getting their heads chopped off out there. They're so bad. So bad. I do believe that's UPS. I offered to give them pepper spray. Spray my dogs, and they said, no ma'am, we're not allowed to do that. Poor UPS guy and FedEx guy. I have to give them lots of Christmas trees, yes I do. Alright, I'm creaming my butter, my 3 sticks of unsalted butter, and just 1 cup of white granulated sugar. Okay? You see these aren't real sweet cookies, and maybe that's why I love them so much. They're good. They're just really, really good. Not too sweet. I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I hope y'all can hear me. Hope y'all can hear me over my mixer. Some of y'all say you hear me great. Some of y'all say I can't hear you. There we go. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And now I've got my 2 egg yolks, and I'll do 1 at a time. And get me a spatula and get all of that egg yolk out, because one of them didn't stay together, and I don't want to waste that egg yolk. It makes it nice and rich. Nice and rich little cookie batter. These are in that cookbook I was showing y'all. They're called Banberry Tarts because they use a banberry jelly, and I have used Mayhaw jelly many times, but I love to get a red jelly, so I'm going to use Red Plum Jam today, and it'll be just as good, and it's a nice pretty red color in your little print, your little indention you do. But I have used Mayhaw many times, and it's still a nice little color. And that jam or jelly you put in the middle almost candies as it bakes, and it's so very good. Yes, it is. It's just a little touch of it too. Very good. All right, now scrape down my sides. We're gonna do a little more mixing. I want to get me one of these clear glass ones. I was looking on the internet last night so y'all can see into my mixer, and they were really expensive. I think I found one for like $200. I said I better keep looking. I thought, well, I can get the mixer and all. Maybe I'll just have to do that, because I know y'all want to see over in here. Right now, as y'all see this batter, it's just a nice rich yellow color from the egg yolk. Okay, I'm going to start putting in my flour. I'll put about a cup at a time and just turn it on low stir. And it still pooped out on me. Did y'all see that? It still did it. My Aunt Priscilla is, when my Uncle Larry was young, he was stationed in the service over in Hawaii, and he met my Aunt Priscilla, who was actually Filipino, and they married, and they had 3 children. Cliff was the oldest. He was about born a year after me. And then Darlene, she's got my middle name too. She and I share a name. And then Robbie. But Cliff was raised up almost like a brother to me. We were always together. We were all very close. Because my daddy and their daddy was brothers, so we were always together. Together. Okay, guys. This is getting very thick. That's why y'all see I got out this big old mixer, because a little mixer, my little old cheap mixer, hand mixer, it would laugh at this. It would say, no. All right, let me lock it in. You want it just to get mixed and not over mixed. You know how that is with flour. I think that looks pretty good. Pretty doggone good. Yes, I do. So I'm going to get this out of here, get my cookie sheet over here, and we will start making these cookies. Show y'all what I do. Well, I'm just very popular this evening, aren't I? I'll be back, y'all. That's my son Blake. Let me see what he's needing. Making sure y'all are both going. Yes, I see little red lights flashing. Very good. Okay, y'all. I've got our cookie dough here, and I did not refrigerate it first. It doesn't say anything about that on the recipe, so I never have, okay? I've got my cookie sheet, and I sprayed it with non-stick cooking spray. You can put parchment paper, butter, whatever you want to put. I imagine this is buttery enough right by itself, to be honest about it, huh? And I'm using my little scoop, which is about a 2 tablespoon scoop, okay? And I'm going to show y'all how to make these cookies. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me make all these. It makes a lot of them, and I usually do more than one batch. Y'all knew that already about me, though, didn't you? You kind of roll it in a little ball, put it here, and a lot of times people squish their thumb into it. I do not, because I have thumbnails, and I just don't. I try to do a little better, but you can squish your thumbnail in it, it'll be just fine. They're going to bake. So I like to find me something in the kitchen that's got a little indention on it that I can squish with. Kind of like this little half a teaspoon. Y'all see it here? I think I can use it, so I'll spray the back of it like that. And I will, hopefully y'all can see my little cookie. I'll just squish down on him like that. And go away. Now you can do your thumb. To me, if you were going to do your thumb, you need to spray your thumb with some of that non-stick cooking spray or some butter or something, and you'll do the same thing like that. Just make you some little indentions. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to show you what I do next with it. Let me show you. I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to show y'all this little cookie. Y'all see? It just got a little indention. I used to have a lemon squeezer, or you stuck it inside the lemon like that, and the end of it, this end, what I'm talking about, was perfect for doing indentions. So just look around in your kitchen if you don't want to do your thumb, and you'll find other things to do little indentions with. Next, what I'm going to do, I like to use this Red Plum, and this is Red Plum Jam. I love to get a jelly, though, that has no seeds or anything in it. But this is all I found this year. I've used cherry jelly before. I just like to find one that's red. Like I say, I've used Mayhaw before as well. But I'm not going to use my Mayhaw up this year for this. And what I'll do is I'll put some of this into a bowl and take a fork or a whisk or something and stir it around. And all you're doing is getting it you're smoothing it out and making it easier to put some over in your cookie. Before you bake it, your oven needs to be 350 degrees. And I've got me just a little Ziploc bag, and I put it in that glass container just to hold my Ziploc bag. That's another set of hands in the kitchen. And I put some in there like that. This is just easier. A lot of people will just spoon it in there, but I found that when I'm making tons of these, I like to do this because it just makes it go a little quicker than that. And all I'm going to do is snip the tip end off of it, like that, and it's going to try to run out on you, but it's not that big a deal. And then you can just kind of go along and squeeze you one in there like that. I'll turn them upside down till I get all my cookies ready for it, but I'm just showing y'all what they're going to enter into the oven like. It's just like this. And you can see in that center part is going to candy so pretty in there. And it almost makes it a little chewy, the jam or the jelly. So I'm going to do all of these, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when they go up in the oven, and then what it looks like when it comes out. And 350 degrees, I said, and it says anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. So I'll let you know how long mine cooked, okay? I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm finishing up the last of them. I was going to hop back on here with y'all and just squirt my little jelly jam into each one. Y'all see how pretty these are going to be and wonderful. Like I say, they're my favorites. Here they are. This made 30 of these little jewels, and I'm going to put them in the oven on 350 between 10 and 15 minutes. I'll let y'all know. I've got about half again as much of the dough, so I know that's probably going to make at least half that many more again, okay? But I'll let you know at the end. But I'll see y'all a little bit when they come out of the oven. Hey y'all, it has been 15 minutes. I like to let mine get as toasty as they can. Let me get them and show y'all. They're a nice blonde little old cookie. Aren't they pretty? And you see how some of that jam has candied? Let me come show everybody. Candied on there. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. We'll let these cool. And I was going to show y'all, this was 30. And it made 3, 6, 9, 12. It made 12 more. So it'll make you about 42 cookies, okay? I'm going to slide these in there. And I won't come back and show y'all those because they're going to look just like this. But like I say, I warned y'all, so when you make them, they're going to wake you up. They are. They say, come get me, come get me. Bye-bye, y'all. Merry Christmas.